In our last chapter, the courtyard buzzed with anticipation as Oluko Ajani prepared to announce the top champion among his apprentices. The tension peaked, and then, in a moment that shocked everyone, the name called out was Erinle instead of antagonist Saanu. His selection, unexpected and controversial.
Oluko Ajani's voice already held a hint of weariness as he let out a heavy sigh before speaking. Erinle. There was silence for a second in the courtyard except for Erinle's sharp and surprised gasp. We quickly regained our senses and the room erupted immediately, and everyone in the room started shouting with varying cries of the half-breed. It's supposed to be Saanu. He's terrible. He's a thief. He tried to burn me alive. Only because you tried to drown me first, Erinle shouted back, as if that made it any better. Oluko Ajani held up his hands, trying to calm the uproar in the courtyard. Silence. Silence, I say. His powerful voice boomed through the space, gradually quieting the crowd. I will throw out any apprentice or person that says another word. I stood there, stunned and seething with a mix of disbelief and rage. Erinle, that conniving snake in the grass, had managed to snatch the top spot from me at the last moment. Erinle's surprise had left him as he beamed smugly. He sauntered over to stand beside me, his silver eyes glinting with gleeful malice. I beat you, he taunted under his breath. I shot him a withering glare but didn't trust myself to speak. I couldn't give him the satisfaction of knowing how much this stung. Oluko Ajani stepped forward, his expression grave. Choosing the main champion this year was an incredibly challenging task for me. Erinle and Saanu are both exceptional fighters who have pushed and will continue to push the boundaries of our art. But their skill levels are arguably equal. Ara scoffed. In the occasional case where one falls short, the other excels. Both of them live for the art of a fight, albeit for different reasons. He continued, when Erinle first came to this place, he was a starving 7-year-old, begging for me to train him. I asked him if he had the training fee. He said no, so I threw him out. Erinle winced at that. The rest of the hall was impatient and wanted to see where the story was going, but his earlier threat kept them quiet. He returned a few months later with a quarter of the fee. I still turned him away. He returned 3 times after that, and the result was still the same until he got Mami Adisa to plead his case and pay his fee. To this day, no one knows why Mami Adisa, the best market woman in our village and nationwide, took in children like Erinle. But she never did anything without it benefiting her. It wasn't only the fact that he managed a good deal with that hag that made me accept him. It was his determination. He wanted something and did everything in his power to achieve it. His determination got him here, kept him here, and got him to the point where he was the best of you, despite having half the resources you all had. Is it harder to become great as a Ba'ale's son or as the disgraced bastard of a priestess? How many here, except Saanu, can say you can beat him in a fair fight? Adisa raised his hand up, but he soon lowered it after Oluko Ajani pinned him down with a stare. I am aware that he is a thief and a liar, and yes, Adisa, I am aware that he tried to burn you alive, he said, shutting Adisa up. I know he is selfish, rude, vulgar, immature, reckless, and even cruel, but his skill is what I want to showcase. Certainly, all his crimes will haunt him one day, but for now you will have to accept my decision. Any other contributions? My future bride, Ara, came in rushing as if she'd been waiting. It should be Saanu, regardless of whatever you think about that bastard. Saanu worked for this too. Saanu is the son of a Ba'ale. Are you going to choose a bastard over him? Regardless of what you choose, we all know it should be Saanu. Saanu is the lead champion in our minds. Oluko Ajani looked unimpressed. Aradumi, I do not remember appointing you as his spokesperson. She started. If he has anything to say, he can say it himself. Leave it, I forced down the bile rising in my throat, and spoke firmly. Our master has made his choice, we have to respect it. I wanted to rage, shout, and complain. I wanted Oluko Ajani to know everything I felt about him and his mad theatrics. I wanted to tell him Erinle didn't deserve it. Except he did. Everyone, including me, used who and what Erinle was to assume that Erinle would not be chosen, forgetting his skills. Whether or not I liked him didn't matter because he deserved it as much as I did. Well, thank you all for that warm reception. Erinle began with that mocking smile before facing Oluko Ajani. Thank you for all you have done for me. I will not disappoint. You remind me so much of your mother when she was your age, Oluko Ajani said, his tone resigned. Don't forget how easily she fell and do not make me regret this. Erinle held his gaze for a moment, gave a brief nod, then turned back to us. While he didn't say a word, it was clear he was telling us that all of us could go to hell and burn there. The rest of the day was a hazy blur filled with half-hearted congratulations and forced attempts to cheer me up. It didn't matter. My father didn't raise me to be second place.
So that's the final part of chapter 1. Chapter 2 will be coming up soon, so remember to like and subscribe so you can see when I drop any new video. And remember to tell me what you thought, what you think of the story down in the comment section. Thank you and bye.